All right, so did you guys see this new feature on eBay? This find similar. It's all over every picture and every listing. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, eBay likes to slide these features in that just don't benefit anybody except themselves. So when you click on this, if you're not familiar with it, it'll take you to another page on eBay with similar products that basically show your kind of items. Some items they don't show anything related to yours, and you can scroll. Now there's no option there for lowest to highest. It's just, hey, if you don't like Mike's price, you can come through, look through here, and see if there's anybody at lower. I find it to be absolutely ridiculous. I really do. I find it to be just, what's the point? Find similar. Why should there be a search option on our listings and our photos for people to click? Now, I just saw this on the phone, so I have no idea if this is actually working on a desktop. But again, it's eBay's game. We're just the clowns in their parade, or the circus, actually. You know what I mean? So it's it says something like visual, something at the very top when you click the find similar. But again, it's just another way for them to drag your listing in the mud and have the seller, or the potential buyer, go through and say, oh wait, what's this button do? Oh, maybe it's a lower price. Maybe it's a lower price for me to find on eBay. So now they can just skip right by your listing. So I guess that's good compared to when they buy something and then they pay for it, and then at the very bottom it'll show your competition, and if it's cheaper than what you're selling it for, like it happens to me all the time, they'll cancel the order and then basically go crazy. I don't know if you can see this car in front of me. It was zigzagging in front of a school bus. Absolutely insanity. But yeah, back to that. I just find it to be a little ridiculous. How is that going to benefit a seller on eBay when they're directing it to other sellers? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Overall, though, just shipped out 37 orders. Nothing too crazy. Just some money. To buy lottery tickets. Why not? $1.55 billion. But I'd love to know your thoughts, guys. What do you think about this new feature? Is this good for your business on eBay? Is this helping you? Or is this driving traffic to another seller? And then how about this? If my item is promoted, okay, and this viewer comes through there, this potential buyer clicks on mine and goes, oh, I don't really like this price. Let's see if I find it cheaper, okay? Then they scroll on this new feature for, who knows, 10 minutes. Then they go back to mine and buy it. I know for a fact I'm getting charged for a listing fee, right? But what if they go from my promoted listing to somebody else's and buy it that's not using promoted listing? See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with that? How does that make any sense? I don't know. eBay's really never made any sense when you think about it. It really hasn't. So I'm going to pull around here and get back to the house because it's looking pretty nasty out here. The sky looks pretty trippy. Overall, eBay sales have been decent. I'm not complaining. Anytime things can sell, that's great for me. I'll take them. It doesn't seem like people are spending high dollar on high dollar items. It seems like it's like a slot machine. You can play the slot machine 100 times and win $5, but trying to get that $100 payout, $500 payout, it seems like it's slim to none. Again, leave your thoughts down below. Are a lot of your sales under $20? And there'll always be a lot of people. You guys know everything I sell is over $500. I love comments like that. Yeah, everything I sell is $1,000. Period. 1.7.2 million on eBay. A lot, just the last 5 days. But sales are slow. Sales are really slow. All right, going in the house here. Throw this tri-tip on. I'll kind of share the tri-tip and we'll chat some more about the reset it. That's a hot tamale, man. Hot tamale. Famous tri-tip, global voodoo. Nice little cut of tri-tip, salt, pepper, olive oil, a little bit of seasoning. Smoke it with 185, about 3 hours. Oh yeah. Smoke in the air, clouds in the sky, but that whole sky just looks fake. Hopefully we get some rain here. Hopefully. Hold in there, mama bird. That thing's really whipping around now, huh? Holy cow. No rain, just my mister's going. Hey, look at the little cuties in there. Finished product. Have to slice it open to see. It's smelling good. Oh yeah, baby. Have you seen from the comments? They're like, "Where's Kim?"
I'm cutting meat all day.
They're probably like, "Oh, she left him." How's that? Look at this. Oh my God. What do you think?
Looking good.
Looking good. It's the simple life. All right, so I got to be honest here. Been selling on eBay since day one. It's been a complete journey, ups and downs, ups and downs. You always hear that saying, roller coaster ride. It's so true. You know, one day you crush out of the ballpark, the next 5 days it's terrible. It's always been like that, other than the beginning. In the beginning, it was a free-for-all. I can tell you that. That was back in the day when you didn't have to list stuff with like photos. So everything was going to auction. So you just threw things to auction and everything sold. But as the years have gone by, the transition and all the new features they've added to eBay, and just there's been a lot of headaches, I think. You know, I sit here and I said to myself, is there a benefit to using eBay? Of course there is. There's money, right? Where else can you sell what I like to call the junkage? But at the same point in time, it's a lot of people don't really talk about, you know, everybody thinks it's just so easy. And a lot of people don't discuss the fact that it's a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, dealing with customers and returns and scams. And not only that, just the pure amount of errors and glitches and system-wide shutdowns of servers. You know, I mean, it's crazy. Like, maybe I'm nuts. It seems like when I ship out orders, I won't get sales for hours. And then once I start shipping out orders, once I'm done with the last one, within 10 minutes, cha-ching, it's like clockwork. It's bizarre. Same with promoted listings. When I turn them off, I turn them back on. And then guess what? 30 minutes later, here's a sale. Here you go, Mike. So it's always been this way. It really has. It's been this way from the time I can remember, especially the past 4 years. Past 4 years have been really terrible for me as a reseller on eBay. Even though I'm making money, I'll be honest, it's way down, and the inventory is way up. It could be for a lot of reasons. We discussed this in a previous video. You know, it could be the economy, it could be the inflation, and I think a lot of that has to mix into the mix. That yeah, it's a lot of different little things that are taking the pie away, and that's where you have to say, well, what can I do about it? Honestly, nothing, other than just list, and list. Maybe try to find more in-demand items. But I think at the same point, you know, you could beat yourself with a stick every day playing eBay. Honestly, there's days I just got to walk away. I got to literally shut the computer down and say, I am not playing eBay anymore, right? Because there's times where I'd go just boom, 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 and just bite my lip and bite my tongue and go, you know what? Give me a damn sale. And it just drove me nuts. So now I know, just after all these years of the frustration, to just back off of eBay a little bit. So really what I'm doing right now is I just have certain times during the day I'm doing eBay. I'm not fully dedicated to it in terms of, you know, I'm in front of the computer from 9 to 5. There's no way I can do that anymore. I just can't, and I don't want to. So I am full-time on eBay, along with other platforms, but at the same point in time, it's, you know, you look at that and go, well, do I sit here and just do this 9 to 5? Did I get more money, Mike? Yeah, well, maybe. You know, I schedule listings. I always have a certain amount of new listings that are coming out every day, packaging items every day. Everything we do, besides Saturday and Sunday, is we're shipping out next day. So there's mornings where it's a couple hours shipping, listing, all that good stuff, organizing. But unfortunately, for probably a lot of us, eBay is the only ticket in town for some of the stuff we're selling. Going back to what I was saying, over the years, you got Amazon coming aboard, you got Mercari, you got all these other websites that are just nitpicking buyers away from eBay, which it is what it is. When you look at eBay's monthly or yearly advertising, that number is staggering. It's absolutely staggering. And I don't have like regular TV, so I've never seen an eBay commercial. Maybe one time during a football game, but you don't see it on a regular basis like you used to. I do hear it from time to time on the radio, but it makes you wonder, where's all this advertising money going to? And is it working? Like if they just said, let's save the $100 million this month and not pay for advertising, would it kill eBay? I don't think so. I really don't. And but I'm not the marketing director of eBay. It's the old saying: if you stop marketing, business slows down. But you just got to ask yourself, is it going to get better? And I honestly believe it is. I think as long as we all put in the hard work, the effort, there will always be buyers. There will always be buyers. This reselling business is never going to change. The surroundings might change, but the principles of it won't, right? There's always going to be somebody that wants a used concert shirt. Or if you're doing local stuff, somebody needs a used dresser or a mattress. That aspect of the game is never going to go away. That's for sure. It's just understanding what you're selling, understanding what you're doing, but don't overload. Don't overload and look and go, you know what? This is driving me nuts, because it could drive you nuts. Trust me. I think I'm a living example of that. That eBay's driven me nuts. So with that being said, guys, this is this time of year. It's back to school. eBay's trying different things out, especially what I showed earlier and what we're talking about, which I still think is just an issue. So when they start changing things, the whole website just goes nutty. And but Q4 is around the corner here, and that's going to be the busiest time, depending on the items you're selling, to really maximize eBay. So if that's something you're thinking about, just there is a bigger picture to this. If you're not the type of person that you can't wait, then you're going to have a problem, because reselling is all about waiting. That's what it always is for me. I mean, unless I'm doing side of the road specials or flea markets, but even then, certain items you're waiting for that one person to walk by, like our antique booth. We got lots of items in there, and sometimes I look at that and go, I can't believe that hasn't sold. And then there's items I just put out, and they're gone within the hour. So keep your head up, guys. There will be a bigger and better day. And I guarantee this, I've been saying this since day one, if you put the hard work into your business, you pay attention to your business, you're going to win, But it's this time, these are rough times. I'll be honest, there are rough times. And it can be discouraging. But the biggest thing is to stay in the fight, right? Look at it as like a boxing match, right? You have to stay in the ring. If you jump out of the ring, over, right? It's over. You keep letting this guy punch you? You keep letting him just go at you, knock you out? Don't let eBay knock you out. Don't let resell knock you out. Just hear me out. Keep your head up, keep working hard, and you'll do just fine. The next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.